So actually, we as a consumer, we don't
Are you
really
aware of the average billing per unit?
You know that's a product. If it's something that you pay which is intangible, for which you expect a service, everybody else is a customer. Therefore, all of you are kings and queens in your own home, with your own throne, and you can sit up and decide and let the business continue to woo you.
Welcome to another edition of Consumer Voice, the platform that tells you all about your rights as a consumer and how to enforce them whenever you feel they have been breached. Standards are needed in all aspects of the life of a consumer. They are what makes a sheet of paper fit in a printer, and your bank card fit into an automated teller machine known as ATM. Enforcement of such standards can guarantee consumers value for their money. However, dubious businesses have flooded the Nigerian market with substandard products. What is the implication of this for consumers in Nigeria? What is CPC doing to rid the market of substandard products? And what is required of consumers in their fight against substandard products? To discuss with me in the studio, I'd have two experts from the Quality Assurance and Development Department of the Consumer Protection Council. We also have lined up a special report of an enforcement exercise carried out in Awka, as well as an update on CPC's activities and a segment on Consumer of the Week. But we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll go straight to our discussion segments. Don't go away. Today we're discussing substandard products in the marketplace. To discuss that with me in the studio, I have Mrs. Fatima Oyenike Ojo, Assistant Chief Officer, Quality Assurance and Development. Welcome to the program, ma'am.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
I would assume that the most basic question for any consumer when we're discussing substandard products in the marketplace would be, how can I make the difference between a standard product and a substandard product? What's the difference? What do I need to look out for?
Okay. For a consumer, well, for a layman, it's easier to explain when you tell them that a standard product is a product that conforms to laid down specifications, while a substandard product is a product that does not conform to laid down specifications. Now, these substandard products can come as fake products. That's where a product has been replicated in another name, or maybe even in the original name, the same brand name. Or it could be adulterated products. That's where an original product has been tampered with. Or sometimes a substandard product could just be as a reason of a manufacturer's error.
Okay.
Now, as a consumer, how do you identify this? For a consumer, it is advised that a consumer should be, first of all, aware of what the product he or she wants to buy. He should understand the features of the product and know exactly where to get them. That is, go to reputable retailers to buy them. So it is expected that if you know exactly what you want when you get to the market, you won't be confused with what you see.
Okay. So in light of what you've just said, why is the government concerned about substandard products in the Nigerian market?
Government is concerned about substandard products in the market because it borders on a lot of issues. You find that substandard products can affect the health of consumers. It can also affect their safety. You can imagine someone who buys a substandard extension wires and only comes back to find out that the whole house is on fire. That, of course, is very unsafe. And consumers don't get the value for the money they spend on buying products. That's affecting their economy, their personal economy. And you also find that a lot of industries, there's unfair competition in the marketplace. You can imagine a businessman who has to compete, his product has to compete with substandard products in the marketplace. And you know what it is like. The substandard product is always cheaper than the standard product and sometimes enjoys more patronage than the original products. I think with this, government should be concerned.
Okay, so what is the root cause of substandard products in the Nigerian market particularly?
Okay, from our own observation in CPC, we discovered that they are just this set of businessmen who are unscrupulous and who don't even care about the consumers. They are just greedy. So they play on the ignorance of consumers to make sure that these substandard products are in the marketplace. And if only a lot of consumers take it seriously about understanding the products they want to buy and then going to reputable retailers, I think for an extent, those greedy businessmen will be sent out of the marketplace.
Okay, before I let you go, what's your message to the Nigerian consumers?
I will tell Nigerian consumers to be aware. Be aware of the products you want to buy. Take some time to find out about the product and the features that are expected of that product before you go to make any purchase. And even while you're going to make a purchase, don't go for cheaper products and don't patronize wrong outlets, that's retail outlets. Go to a reputable retail outlet for your products.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Ojo, for being in the program. It's been a delight having you.
Thank you.
We'll take a short break, and when we return, we'll be discussing with another expert from the Consumer Protection Council. Don't go away. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, then you've missed out on quite a bit. However, you can catch up by following us on all our other platforms: Twitter, Facebook, our website, and of course, our contact details are being shown on your screen. Today, I have with me an expert from the Consumer Protection Council, Mr. Kelechi Ken Oko. He's the Assistant Director, Quality Assurance and Development. Welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you.
Earlier on in the program, we had an expert from the Consumer Protection Council also, and we've been discussing standards and substandard products. What I really want to ask you is about the Enabling Act of the CPC. Does it cover substandard products in relation to protecting the consumers?
Yes, it does. Basically, you cannot protect consumers without addressing the issues of substandard products. Because use of substandard products actually contributes to consumer abuse when consumers don't get value for their money. Specifically, Section 3 of the CPC Act empowers the Council to remove from the marketplace products that are substandard, products that are hazardous, not just to consumers, but also to the environment. That same section of our law empowers us to ban products, ban the advertisement, the circulation, and if you move further from that, Section 12 of the CPC Act also gives us the power to interpret all other legislations associated with consumer protection and enforce it where necessary. So the CPC law adequately, I repeat, adequately empowers us to address the issue of consumer protection.
Okay, I mean, you can say these things, but the common man needs to see the effects of CPC's activities. So what are you doing practically to get rid of this menace in the marketplace?
Well, the Council is doing so much, have done so much in the past. To remove substandard products from the market involves market surveillance. So the Council carries out periodic market surveillance to see to what extent the market is being filled with substandard products. Such market surveillances will yield results that will lead to removal of the products from the market. Then also, of course, the Council has a standard laboratory. So there are a lot of laboratory activities that we undertake, because when you get a product from the market, there's also need to establish the fact that the product is substandard. So we bring such products to our laboratories and we look at them. We also make use of third-party laboratories, certified laboratories, and once we determine that those products are substandard, of course, the next is to remove them. Other activities we are doing is, of course, in the area of education. We carry out a lot of educational activities to enlighten the consumer and to educate the consumer. Of course, the one we are doing now is one of it.